I am Annie from Drama Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to make this versatile crochet bikini top. The size is adjustable and you can use any type of yarn you want. Take a 4mm crochet hook and a corresponding yarn. I tripled my cotton because it was too thin and begin with a slip knot. And we're going to make a foundation chain with a number of chains corresponding to the bra cup you want to make. I have a B size, so I'm going to make chain of 30. However, you can adapt the length of the foundation chain if you want to use a different hook size. Then add a chain 1. Then single crochet in the second stitch from the hook, but in the loop in the bottom of the chain. Keep on single crochet until the last stitch. Chain 1 to begin the next row, flip your work, and single crochet in back loop only, and keep on until there are 4 stitches left at the end of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1 for the next row and flip, and work back with single crochets back loop only until the end of the row. Chain 1 for the next row, flip, and again go back and forth with single crochet on back loop only and leave the 2 last stitch. 1, 2, and work back. Work back and forth like the 2 last rows, meaning reducing 2 stitches each time until you reach 18 stitches. The number of back and forth repeats depends on the size of the cup. Make the next repeat on 14 stitches. The repeat is on 2 rows as usual. The next repeat will be the center, and it will be along the entire length, but leaving 2 stitches at the end on the first row. We begin the same way. Single crochet on back loop only, and when there are no more stitches left on the row, we continue directly on the next stair thread. A little quick digression: if you are not sure to recognize the stitches, count them. We arrive at the first row, and leave the 2 last stitches, and work back. We've just done the central repeat, and now we're going to work symmetric, beginning with the 14. After the 14 back and forth, we have 18. Just like earlier, when there are no stitches left, continue on the next stair thread. 15, 16, 17, and 18, and work back. Add 2 stitches to each repeat until you reach the same number as in the first half. For the symmetric of the first row, we're going to make 3 rows along the entire length to the very last stitch of the first row. Always begin a row with a chain 1, first single crochet in the first back loop stitch, and again when there are no stitches left on the row, continue on the lower stair step. So here we have made as much single crochets as the first row. And we add 2 rows, exactly like the last one. Single crochet in the middle of those 4 rows and chain 85. Double crochet in the 4th stitch from the hook and a second double crochet in the same stitch, chain 3 and slip stitch in the same stitch. Slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 3, skip 3 stitches and slip stitch. Again, chain 3 and skip 3 stitches and slip stitch, and repeat that all along. Last slip stitch and single crochet in the same stitch as the first single crochet. Then slip stitch in each stitch of the foundation chain. For the border at the bottom, begin with the chain 1 and single crochet in the first stitch, chain 1, skip the next row and single crochet in the next row. All the single crochets will be made in the stitch in the far row. Chain 1, skip, and single crochet all along. The last single crochet is made on the first stitch of the last row of the cup. Chain 1, flip the work, and single crochet 1 until the last stitch. Flip for the final row. We begin with chain 5. The first chain of 3 count as the first double crochet in the first stitch. Then double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, and double crochet in the next stitch. And keep on doing that until the last stitch. I finish with chain 2, cut the yarn, pull, repeat the operation a second time exactly the same way. Make a lace of chain of about 150 centimeters that we're going to pass through the border with a crochet hook or yarn needle. Zigzag through the skips of the first row of the border. You can make that first row of the border with double crochets if you want more space. Thank you so much to have followed this tutorial until here. Feel free to subscribe if you want more videos like this, and happy crochet! And this is my prototype, the first one I've made. Tell me in the comments if you want a tutorial of that one too.